What's up, guys? It's Jeds here, and today we're going to be learning how to 3D motion track text inside of After Effects and using Buju, which is here. Okay, we need After Effects, and what we have to do in it is I've got all these cinematics that I'm going to motion track, and what we're going to do is set a region where we want to motion track, which for me is the whole thing. But if you just wanted it on a certain part, you could, whatever. But so you've got your, make sure the region thingies are all the way where you want them, and then hit Control M to bring it into the, or just go add to render key. Okay. So once it's in here, just go to lossless, change it to a JPEG, and save it in a folder. Make sure it's in a folder. And I've already got mine, so I'm not going to do it. Cancel. And also, take this into mind. Where your thing is, it should say frame rate here. Remember that. 59.94 is what all my clips are and everything. So, we're gonna, I don't need that anymore. Don't save. Okay. Open up Buju. We're gonna import the sequence. As it should be in here somewhere. Lost cinematics track 2. Okay, hit open. This is important. Change the frame rate to whatever you saw, which is 59.94. Then go apply. Then change the frame rate again and hit apply again and close. Now I'm gonna hit track features. Our thing is there. Track features. Now go advanced and bump it up a lot, so you get more track points. Now I'm gonna pause this while it's doing it, but it should just go through, make all these red markers, and I'll be back shortly. Cheers. Alright, so I'm back. They have found all these track points that are pretty weird. Now we're gonna go camera self and optimize camera path smoothness, and then you're gonna hit start. But because I'm a genius, I'm going to save this to my desktop because I already have a copy made of another motion track that I was gonna do. Alright, so gonna open up the one that I've got. Okay, hang on. Leave current project open, and this should be all camera self. If it loads. Alright, so here it is. It's got all these track points that have been camera solved, and now we need to do some scene geometry. So click on scene geometry, and we're gonna go somewhere in the middle, around there where we can see everything. We're gonna add a coordinate. This is the origin, so we're gonna pick an origin. I want my origin around there because I want it on the wall, or maybe just in front of the wall, but we're just gonna put it there. Connect to selected and update. Then we're gonna add another coordinate. Make this one x-axis. Now we're just going to click, hold control, and click 2 points that are horizontal from each other. So add, connect, update, add another one. This one's going to be the y-axis, which there doesn't really seem to be one, but we're going to try and do just these two. Doesn't matter as long as they're on the y-axis. And then z, from here to here. Okay, so I'm going to update, click it a couple times so it actually does it, and close it. Now because we don't want a bunch of null objects, which is each one of these points is a null object. We don't want every one of these nulls in our composition in After Effects. So what we can do is go export, camera soft. We're going to save it somewhere, which for me will be in my file. Cinematics track. I think this is one. Yes, it is. I'm just going to save it. Okay. We need to change the export type to an After Effects file. Now, this is what I was talking about just then. Export flag tracks only. And then we're going to scale it by 1000. Okay. Save it. Now we can exit, save, doesn't matter. So I've still got this one open. I'll do that later though. Actually, I may as well do it while I teach you the ways of the warrior in After Effects. For time, we're going alright. So now I can just show you how to motion track it. Okay. It opens up. Surprisingly, my computer's being fast today. No, it's in Will, edited, Lost. I'm doing a edit for Lost, so I thought I'd just make a tutorial because my last one was pretty rubbish. So this one's gonna be better. Okay. No, oh shit. You don't need to drag it into a composition. What we need to do, double click on the project, and I'm just gonna put this in cinematics. Okay. So we have this camera, just hit Control C on the camera and go into your video, which was here earlier, and go Control V, and it should be exactly the same. It should just be in there. Now we need to get a text, type in, this can be Jed's presents. This is my favorite text now because it's called Jedi, so it's exactly like my name almost. Okay, now we're going to hide that layer and hit Control Y, creates a new solid. This solid we're going to apply element on. So we're going to apply element, and we're also going to, when this loads, do something. What's this up to? Doesn't matter. Okay. We're going to duplicate the video layer, hide it and turn the audio off. Then we're going to right click, go time, freeze frame. So it's a still image. Go back to your element layer, go to custom layers. Oops. Don't worry about that. And go to custom layers, custom text. We're going to change it to our text layer. Then we're going to get custom texture maps, and we're going to put it as our frozen layer. So scroll up, scene setup, hit extrude. We get our Jed's presents. We're going to go to environment, change this to our custom layer, and hit OK. There are some preset bevels here. Some actually like that one. No, that's not it, is it? Yeah, that's the one. Okay. So we got our bevel. I think I might just decrease excursion. No. A little bit of. Oh, that's better. Okay. Okay. Our text is down there. We don't want it there. So go to group 1, particle replicator, change everything, all the coordinates down to 0. And there we get our text. Now we can go to particle look, increase the size so it's pretty big. And we can also go back and we can play with the offset so it's a bit up in the air. Okay. Now we'll go back into scene setup. Because we want a shadow, go to primitives, plane, click on the plane, click it off, group 1 and put it on group 2. Then click OK. There it is. Okay. So now we're going to go back to group 2, change everything back to 0 the way we had it. Okay. So now it's below this basically. So we don't want it to be below it. We want it to be, well, we do want it to be below it. We want it to be down a little so it looks like it's on the ground. No, actually I think I might put it on the wall. So we're going to just go to particle look, no, replicator, change the rotation, 90 degrees. Then we're going to push back that, no, yes, the Z axis, push it forward till it is just behind the text, so it doesn't look odd. Okay, that's good. Now we're going to need to go to particle look and increase the size so it's massive. Okay, and I might just scoot it over a little. Okay, we don't want it to be grey obviously, so go back into your scene setup, click on the material of the plane, scroll all the way down and click matte shadow. Now it's invisible. Click OK, it's gone. But if you scroll down, go to render settings, click ambient occlusion, hit enable, and we're going to turn up the radius and the intensity. Now there is a problem that happens quite often with me, that it makes this dirty edge. So what you do to get rid of it is turn down the radius, and if that doesn't work, turn down the gamma a little and then go up, and you'll have to decrease the size to just, oh no, increase the size. That's what I meant. So we'll just increase this to like 50 till it's gone. And then we can just go down and increase the intensity. And the gamma, put it back up. But this is going to have some color correction on it, so it doesn't really matter for me. Yeah. Okay, there's a nice shadow, and it's perfectly tracked. But there's a little bit of the thing showing, so I'm just going to increase the size again and go to the end, check if there's nothing, and it should look good. So that's been my tutorial on how to motion track 3D text inside of Element 3D. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today, and I will see you next